Not appear to be a deal for the tuition issues that were raised by Representative Fitzpatrick. What's your understanding where that stands?
It's my understanding that there's several institutions, especially four-year institutions at this point, that are not quite there yet. I believe that the community colleges are, from what I've heard, from what I understand, they're willing to agree to it. I'm not for sure about all of the four-year institutions. I believe, at this point, what we will take up the budget committee or the budget bills on the House floor the week we return from spring break to address it then. And it's my understanding, as the chair said, if an agreement is not reached by then, we will pass the bills out as is, and then send it over to the Senate.
Well, Senator Brown sent a signal last week when I talked to him that this is not a deal that he's interested in pursuing. Is that a signal also to the higher education institutions? Just wait till the Senate and the conference committee gets to this and don't agree to this at this point?
I think it sends a signal to them, but I think that the higher educations also understand that Senator Brown is termed out and that they will likely still be dealing with Chairman Fitzpatrick for the next couple of years on the budget committee and on the House side. So I suspect they're weighing that out. I don't know if there is. I don't know if the wait and see what the Senate does approach is necessarily the best in the long term for the institutions, but it's something I assume that they're considering.
Do you have any confidence that any dollars that are above what the governor recommended will actually reach the institutions?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel good about what the House has been able to do so far. Hopefully we reach some type of agreement in the near future to move to restore the additional 30 to the core funding. I hope that the consensus revenue estimate is in a good position, and I hope that revenue continues to come in appropriately so that there are not withholds. I do, having a conversation with the chairman about this as well, and also understanding, he said this publicly, if the governor chooses to withhold just for the sake of withholding and not to balance the budget, then the General Assembly can and should use Amendment 10 to overrule that withhold.
All right.